Let me ask you something before we even start. Think about the last time you genuinely worked on yourself. If that answer came quickly, this video will make you better, because I want to tell you about a man named Ethan. Notice how many times you see yourself in him. Ethan was 38. He ran 2 companies, logistics and real estate. He had a team of 40 people, a house in a good neighborhood, a car that turned heads, and a phone that rang constantly, like something was missing. Never enough. Running on a treadmill. New goals, targets, projects to fix the feeling. Every time he hit a new goal, the feeling disappeared for a week. 10 returned quieter, but still there. He built a life that looked like success, but inside, he was running on empty. It showed in small ways. He forgot his wife's birthday. He sent flowers, but his assistant reminded him of the actual day. He snapped at a junior employee for a small mistake, one he would have made 5 years ago without thinking. He sat through his son's school play, replying to emails on his phone, watching maybe 3 minutes. None felt like disasters then. Just small compromises, reasonable at the time. I'll make it up to her next week. That employee needed to learn. My son won't remember. When he finished, 40 minutes later, she was still there. She handed him a drawing without saying anything. It was a stick figure man at a desk. The man had X's 4 eyes, like he was sleeping, or not really there. He looked for a long time, tense aside, because he's always there but never really there. He put the drawing on his desk. He closed his laptop. For the first time in 3 years, Ethan sat quietly. No phone, no call, no plan. Just sat. Now I want to stop the story here, because this is what most self-improvement content gets wrong. But it's the surface. It's not the root. When you stop investing in yourself, your reactions get faster. Your thinking slower. You confuse busy with effective. You confuse producing with progressing. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The less you work on yourself, the harder you work on everything else. Because your output, decisions, conversations, creativity, patience, reflects your input. Ethan hadn't put real input into himself in years. No books, no deep thinking, no physical care, no quiet time to process experiences and become wiser. He had been extracting from himself, without ever refilling the well. And wells don't announce when they're running dry. After that evening with his daughter, Ethan started talking to a mentor, an older businessman he respected, who had built more, yet seemed calmer, more present. He asked him, "How do you do it?" The mentor said 3 things. Not news, social media, or noise will do more for your decision-making than 3 hours of scrolling. Pillar 2. Honor your body like it's the only vehicle you'll ever own. Because it is. You can replace a car, not your knees, heart, or clarity. Ethan hadn't exercised in months, sleeping 5 hours, calling it productivity. Move your body every day, not for looks, but because a body in motion thinks, responds, feels better. This is not optional. It is the base of everything. This is what most people skip, especially achievers. 10 minutes of journaling, sitting quietly, writing gratitude. There, how you stay the author of your life instead of a character reacting to it. Ethan took those 3 pillars seriously. Not perfectly. He wasn't perfect. The first hour before the world got to him. 6 months later, his business revenue went up. Not from more hours, but fewer bad decisions. More patience, better listening, more creativity in solving problems. His daughter came into his office again, not with drawings, but to tell him about her day. He changed 1 hour of it, and that 1 hour changed everything else. I want to talk to you directly now. When I say protect 1 hour for yourself, your first instinct might be, I don't have 1 hour. And I want to say this honestly. If you don't have 1 hour, that's not a time problem. That's a priority problem. The solution isn't more time. It's a decision. You make time for what you've decided matters. Full stop. So here's what I want you to do. Not tomorrow, not next Monday. Tomorrow morning. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier. Just 30 minutes to start. In those 30 minutes, pick up a book, any book, and read 10 pages. Then close the book. Open a notepad and write 3 answers to, what kind of person do I want to be 1 year from today? That's it. 30 minutes, 10 pages, 3 answers. Do that for 7 days straight. To be a person actively becoming, not just constantly doing. You are not a machine that produces results. Choose to be the kind of person your future self will look back on and say, that's when I decided to take myself seriously. If Ethan's story hit something real for you, share this video with one person who needs to hear it. Make it real by putting it into words. I read every comment. Take care of yourself. Not because you deserve a break, but because the world needs the best version of you.